Good afternoon and welcome to our post-game women's basketball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Amy Wright. And we'll open up to questions from the media for Coach, along with players Devai Matthews and Jada Crawshaw.
Yeah, San Francisco's a good team. They're kind of just starting to get into the flow of what you're going to see in conference, how they're going to play, their style of play. They're a team that doesn't quit, as you can tell. We kind of punched them in the mouth, and it took them 2 quarters to punch back, but they did. So we knew going in, our goal was to take away the paint. Obviously, Santos is averaging a double-double. We didn't keep her off that, but I did think we limited her touches. She was just very efficient when she did touch it, and they had to run different plays that we hadn't seen on film. So they're a great job. We knew they were going to penetrate, try and get to the rim with Gales and Letty, and so they did a good job. I think we saw the San Francisco team we prepared for in the fourth quarter. So I thought we took them out of what they're used to doing defensively, and that was kind of our point after coming out of Pacific, really trying to lock in on that end. We feel confident that the offense is going to work. So it's just locking down on that end. Now 79 is not where we wanted to be. We wanted to be around their average at 65. But again, at the end of the day, is a win's a win, and we'll take it.
Questions?
Coach, can you talk about the balanced scoring and just how much that is the X's and O's you're trying to produce and how the game kind of just flows?
Yeah, not necessarily X's and O's. I mean, we have talented players that are being allowed to play. So 6 people in double figures, that's the first time that happened this year. That's ultimately the goal is 4. So when you get 6, it's really hard to guard. These 2 young ladies beside me, we had our 5-player lead us in assists with 5. So that's a credit to her that not only can she score the ball, we went to her at the end of the game. She gave us that big 2 buckets on the left side. That's huge. Jada came in, flying in, a bunch of rebounds, bunch of deflections, and these 2 had to guard Santos the entire game. So not only were they productive on the defensive end, they were productive on the offensive end. I think that feeds when you're doing well on one or the other, it feeds the other end. So this is great. We shot a pretty good percentage there in the first half, not so much the second, but that's a credit to us getting in the paint and these young ladies trusting and believing in the offense.
Yeah, hi. This far into the season with conference coming up, how close are you to maybe ideal, so to speak, of what you were hoping to be in terms of execution, performance?
Yeah. I hope nowhere.
Okay.
And this is why you don't want to peak right now. You don't want to peak in December, January. You want to peak in, March, April. And that's the goal right now. We're still learning. You got to remember, we're all going through this together. This is a whole new system. Jada's a freshman. Devai's pretty much a freshman. We had a total of 8 minutes played per game on the entire team. So we're all going through these game experiences together. So that's the fun thing is, okay, now we got it under our belt. You have all these players that played. They got significant minutes. Now they have this experience that we can continue to grow on. So it's a skeleton right now of what we want to see. So hopefully we'll put the body on someplace close to March and April.
For both players, you both scored career high in points today. Can you talk a little bit about your offensive production and what was working for both of you today?
For me personally, I feel like we are a team and we work together. So I feel like I was looking for my teammates first because I trust them. I know they can knock down any shots that I give them or that they give me. So I feel like we continue to trust each other and work together. We can hit any shots and we can win against any team.
Ultimately, I think the pace of our game and all of us being on the same page really helped us convert buckets. I think once the flow of our offense gets going, that's when we're producing the most points.
One for each. Jada, do you feel like when you came in, you needed to do as much on the defensive end? I mean, I thought you were really active on the boards.
Yeah, I felt against Deborah Dos Santos, I felt that she was a very physical player. We had in scout that she loved to body players, and she was their main go-to post. So the scout told us to front at all times, so I tried doing that, which did kind of shut her down as she had 5 touches in the first half, but she was a good player, so I think in the post
I'm gonna jump in here with her. So we're asking a freshman from Australia to do multiple things. We're asking her to guard the post. We're asking her to guard the guards. We're asking her to be the top of our zone. We're asking her to be the top of our press. So you talk about game experience. So by this time next year, Jada is probably going to be one of our strongest players and strongest leaders because of that. So sorry, I couldn't help myself. So.
No, that's what I was getting at. And Devai, that last play, it looked like as DeSantos went through the lane, it looked like you were there. Can you walk me through kind of what you saw and how you were able to affect that shot?
I saw the open lane and I took it.
Not your shot.
Defensively.
Defensively.
At the
she
end,
comes
last shot.
The last shot, she came across the lane.
Yeah.
And it looked like you came across.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you see in order to not foul her but still affect the shot?
I'm trying to work on my fouls, so that's something I'm trying to work on. So, and I knew that my teammates trusted me to not foul in that moment. And if she made the bucket, she made the bucket, and she did at that moment, and that's fine. But my teammates trusted me not to foul for her to get the and one. So that's what I had to do.
Devai, also strong performance not only in the points column, but also with leading the team in rebounds and assists. Can you tell us a little bit about what goes through your mind when you're out there on the court and you're up there grabbing rebounds, you're dishing out assists, and you're trying to help your team in all areas on the court?
We have this thing called like a foxhole. So basically working together, trusting each other. At the end of the day, we're a team, and we have to work together no matter what.
Well, either or both players. Sort of a similar question to the earlier one. How do you guys feel like you guys are coming along, learning a new system, the new coach, and are you guys feeling like you're starting to click on it, or where are you at?
I feel like we're starting to click. I feel like it's taking time, and we have like our ups and downs, but we're getting there. It's the beginning of the season, so we're going to be somewhere.
Yeah, I like the way that we're growing. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Speaking of growth, what is one thing that both of you as players and underclassmen, what's one thing you would like to see yourselves grow and develop in this season?
Listening and focusing more. I feel like when coach says something, I need to listen the first time and not have it repeat herself.
Well, we listened to that.
It's a growing process, Coach.
I feel the same. Also my game prep. I think it's just being more organised with the preparation before the game, which is very important.
To your point, my question for the both of you guys is, how do you guys prep for a game like this coming off of your guys' game on Saturday? What is going through your guys' mental?
Sleep, hydration, and nutrition. You gotta eat a little food, you gotta sleep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that goes through my mind. And stretching.
Yeah, prepping your body is the most important thing because you can break it down anytime. Like, it's the beginning of the season and we're going hard already, so you have to prep your body and be ready for anything.
Yeah, they've already forgot it was finals week. They've already forgot it was finals week because they're done. So they're talking about all the things they should do. Finals week, 4 games in 6 days. You know, they're talking. This is what has been ingrained in them for the past 3 weeks. So good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In terms of preparation for all three of you, obviously you have USC coming in on Thursday, just a couple days to turn around and get ready for them. Another top 10 opponent. You guys have scheduled, or Coach, you've scheduled some tough opponents this year. How is that helping the team grow and learn? And for the girls, what's the preparation and the mindset going into that?
Let me go. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, obviously it is a tough schedule, but it's there for a reason. We got to be prepared when we go into Big West play because that's ultimately going to be the point that matters. We're going to play teams that can put the ball on the floor. We're going to play teams that have bigs. We're going to play teams that have multiple bigs. So we want to be prepared. You know, take the name out of it. Let's look at the style that a USC plays, that a Texas plays, that a San Francisco plays. Those are the games that we need to get under our belt, especially with a young team. And from what I know of these young women, they like to compete. And what better way to compete against top 25 teams?
Yeah, we want to win games against everybody. It doesn't matter who we play. I feel like the name is just a thing. We just need to play a game. It's basketball at the end of the day.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it's such a great opportunity for growth. It helps us when we come back to conference, and yeah.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.